Hey Wes heads, it's me Wes. I wanted to tell you about our sponsor for this episode. It is my new feature film, The Premise of Promise. It's a meta-dark comedy about making a film. Very funny. We're in pre-production, so special thanks to my film for sponsoring the show. Enjoy!
It's happened to all of us. You're over at a, let's say, friend's house, and it's time to watch the movie. The lights go down, everyone takes a seat, and the credits begin to roll. There's some thick cursive fonts and... is that plucky string music? And, oh, is that Luke Wilson? And Bill Murray? There's no accounting for taste, which leads us to this horrible timeline where a hack filmmaker tricks innocent idiots into watching his films. I'm of course talking about Wes Anderson, a stupid motherfucker who fucking sucks donkey dick. Though we share a first name, which I greatly resent, I've dedicated my life to avoid having any artistic overlap with this pretentious bitch. So I've made a video to help you, the sweet, innocent public, steer clear of this quack hack. Anyways, let's do this. In a good movie, the mise en scène, or what is shown within the frame is all about enhancing the story. For example, let's take a look at this scene from Ingmar Bergman's Persona. Note the intense imagery, specific framing, and hyper-contrasty lighting that all sets the tone of the movie. Absolutely brilliant! Now, in a Wes Anderson film, the mise en scène is used to stroke Wes's massive ego. Take a look at the side-by-side of shots from several of his movies and his smug, stupid face. What a stupid, stupid face. That's clearly the face of a man who's afraid of answering his own emails. If it's true cinema, there will be a fully fleshed out narrative with several creative subplots that all support a universal theme. If it's a Wes Anderson movie, it will be a bunch of f***ing about daddy issues with Bill Murray looking sad about his f***ing divorce or some. Though Wes Anderson's signature passionless direction may elicit some mild humor, he doesn't know the first thing about true dark comedy, which is a specialty of mine that I will teach in another video in the future, so look out for that.
Wes's lack of depth knows no bounds. You can even see it in his lighting. Take a look at the screenshot from the Grand Budapest Hostel. For those familiar with lighting, Wes employs a high-key style. Very bright and not a lot of shadows.
Oh, so you don't like shadows, Wes? Are you afraid of the dark?
The framing as usual is flat and lacks dimension, almost childlike. Which would be okay, but Wes isn't a child. He's a grown-ass man.
You better be afraid of the dark, you coward.
Wes's understanding of humanity is reflected by his vapid lighting style. This is the kind of crap you'd see in a makeup commercial, not in an indie darling dark comedy movie, like something I'd make.
Embrace the shadows, you shallow son of a bitch! This one is easy. If you are watching a movie and it sounds like the music was picked out by an androgynous, aged-out hipster who is too much of a coward to personally respond to your emails, then yes, you are most likely watching a film by Wes Anderson himself. And that leads us to Jason Schwartzman. If Jason Schwartzman is in it, it's most likely Wes. I mean, who else is gonna hire that guy? So yeah, now you know what I know. Wes Anderson has been plaguing the world with his movies for far too long, and I'm quite frankly too appalled to keep my mouth shut anymore. I mean, where does this guy get the gall to make movie after movie after movie? Seriously, fuck this guy. Does he even read his emails? Does he have an assistant? Who reads his emails for him? Does he have an assistant? Why doesn't his assistant tell Wes about my emails? I've sent so many emails. I have a great script for him. It's perfect. We can work on it together. Think about it. Wes and Wes. People go crazy for that.
I just love to think about it.
Just the two of us making movie history. Just the two of us.
This episode is sponsored by The Premise of Promise, my new crowdfunded feature movie. Let's get those lips. Oh yeah.